Hello everyone, it's Mr. Soli in Las Vegas. Thank you for finding me on YouTube. It's nice to talk to you. It's Memorial Day, Monday, May 26th, 2025. And I wanted to spend some time talking about President Trump's speech over the weekend at West Point, as well as highlight some of JD Vance's comments from his speech to the Naval Academy, the cadets there over the weekend. Both the president and the vice president gave very, very powerful speeches that summed up their America First policies. But they also did a great job of talking about where we are in history right now and how important it is to have a strong America, and how our America First policies are going to benefit not only Americans, but the stability of the free world. Under the previous administration, under the Biden-Harris administration, the United States was perceived as weak. Joe Biden was not perceived as a strong leader, and some believe that's what gave Iran the impetus to attack Israel directly for the first time since 1948. It gave Russia the impetus, the confidence to invade Ukraine. Both these conflicts continue today, as you know, and Trump and his team are working to solve those wars. But when America gets sick, the whole world gets sicker. And under President Biden, we've now discovered, it's now been revealed to us as Americans, that in addition to Joe Biden's mental decline, he was also suffering with cancer, which distracted him even more from his duties as the president, as the commander-in-chief. Another reason why the Biden-Harris administration was so feckless in its foreign policy, especially. All these things matter, and Trump and JD Vance made a great point of talking about they know how important it is for them. That's why they came out of the gate so strong. That's why the president and Vice President Vance have been, Trump's been signing executive orders every day since January 20th. There's a lot to fix. There's a lot to get right. We're heading toward June of 2025. The one big beautiful bill is passed through Congress. Now it's going to the Senate. It's very, very important that this legislation gets passed. Yes, it's not a perfect bill. There's still some debt issues to be taken care of. There's still some spending issues that have to be reined in. But as the president said, and as JD Vance said over the weekend, one bill cannot solve decades of spending. One bill cannot solve decades of deficit spending by previous presidents. The Republicans will have time to pass more legislation in the future that will tackle spending, for sure. But this bill encompasses everything that President Trump ran on and that Americans voted for him for. And they did both the president and Vice President Vance did a great job of laying out what those America First principles are, how they're honoring the voters by getting this passed in Congress. Trump's tax cuts, no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, making Trump's 2017 tax cuts permanent. These things will make the American economy explode. And on the foreign policy front, we've seen JD Vance and President Trump and their envoys working nonstop with European leaders to help end the war with Russia and Ukraine, and in Israel, working nonstop with President Netanyahu to get him the resources that he needs to end that conflict there. So it's been a very, very incredible time in since January 20th, since Trump won the election. And I just wanted to point out how important both these speeches were. I thought JD Vance especially shined in his speech to the Navy cadets. He made some powerful comments about technology. One of the things that JD Vance said that stuck with me, and it really gave me pause, was he said, quote, technology has made the price of destruction much lower. I'll say that again. Technology has made the price of destruction much lower. And what the vice president meant was, mainstream media and most pundits spend most of their time talking about China and Russia and their threats to our country and to the world's stability, strategically, militarily, and economically. But because the cost of technology has been driven down so low, there are a lot of smaller actors out there that would never have gotten a weapon before that now just might, which means we have to police the world even more as the world's last superpower. JD Vance's comment really woke. I never made that connection before. I never connected those two things together before, and JD Vance did it in a very powerful way. I encourage you to watch those speeches. You can find them on YouTube, I'm sure. And thank you for your kind attention. If you support independent conservative content creation, please follow the channel, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you very much.